Hi, Schlockmeister fans. Continuing with the Emmanuelle series, the return of Sylvia Kristel in Emmanuelle 7. Let's check it out. The movie starts out with two babes in a shower room. A tryst is being set up.
Sophie.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Come on, don't be shy.
Well, Sophie declines, so the other girl decides to be with him instead. Sophie does watch, though. I can't blame her. So what's happening? It's actual virtual reality. And there's Sylvia Kristel as Emmanuelle. They were reliving something that happened years earlier.
Kind enough to leave us alone. Wasn't that fun? No, I didn't think it was. You didn't want to go through this again. Virtual reality. But beneath us, there are more.
So apparently she's part of some sort of project that allows people to have sexual adventures virtually.
In London, New York, Sydney, and Tokyo.
Prepare shows in the day scene for data number 2.
Here an ugly guy was approaching a woman in virtual reality, but they decided to then change his appearance so that she could be a little more open to him. The wonders of technology. Oh, the wonders of virtual reality in the Emmanuelle world.
I don't believe it. That woman is completely out of her head.
Anna what's wrong? Not a woman. She has been programmed to satisfy the blind.
Isn't you gorgeous?
Yes, it is. You are depriving the world of a great mind. That's your mind.
The world was depriving me of my freedom.
You should think twice. We're talking about the Nobel Prize.
Ready?
So basically the rest of this film is exploring various people going through various scenarios.
5, 4.
We also see Emmanuelle's backstory a little bit when she was in boarding school. And this woman wanted to experience Marilyn Monroe in Some Like It Hot, I believe. But unlike Marilyn in this version, she really isn't wearing anything underneath, and they show it all. I wish I could show it all to you.
So how was? Oh my God! It was extraordinary. I was there. I was Marilyn. And for your next trip, you'll be able to have a go at John Kennedy and the Mafia guys.
Better than that. Next time I'll be Kennedy. How long was I there?
3 minutes.
Oh, it's impossible. It can't be true. I was under the impression I was there hours.
For reasons I can't figure out, we next see a tryst in a meatpacking plant.
Hello, Franz.
We next have a replay of the opening scene.
Come in, Sophie's waiting for you.
Perhaps things will be different this time.
Sophie.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on, this is your only chance.
I just can't. I'm too scared. I really am.
But scared or not, she's going to go through it with her friend watching.
They lie buried in.
And now they reminisce about it.
But why do you tell me all this? Because I don't want it to happen again. Do you think it's possible for me to reprogram myself?
Apparently Emmanuelle and this woman were bunkmates at some boarding school.
Or is that asking for too much? You were sleeping.
Here's a flashback.
Didn't you want me to? Oh yes, you were very beautiful. I felt like it myself, but I don't know. I was afraid and it just seemed wrong. Still, all the other girls were doing it. Yeah, well, I knew that quite well, but... Well, how about doing it now?
So they try the virtual reality together. They go in and they're going to replay their, I don't want to say childhood, but their teenage years. And I can't really show you much more.
Oh, that felt good.
I think that was the guy in the meatpacking plant. Couldn't show you the woman who's having a hell of a time with about 8 men in a shower room. But things got hot and heavy and overloaded the system.
Abort the program.
Some of the data was irreversible.
She was having a good time though.
What the hell happened?
I'm sorry, Sophie, but we encountered some difficulties in transmission. The program's defective.
What is the meaning of it?
Well, it means that we must stop everything. The connections have all fused. We have loaded too much data and the New York satellite couldn't take it.
But I want to go on.
I must return into the program with this woman. Please make it happen, Emmanuelle. I have never felt so good with anybody.
Good, I thought you only cared for insects.
Oh, please. I am in no mood for your sarcasm. I'm very happy.
And kind of a throwback to the Police Academy movies.
I would even say...
If you've seen them,
a pleasure.
you'll get what I'm talking about.
Immense pleasure. I could nearly say an orgasmic pleasure.
Of course, this one went a little beyond that. Publicly, in front of everybody. That's pretty much our film, by the way. Alright, let's talk about Emmanuelle 7. Boy, I don't even know what to make of this film. This came out in 1993, which I think was about 6 years after the previous Emmanuelle 6, and this obviously featured the return of Sylvia Kristel. From what I read on IMDb, she returned to the role reluctantly because she had funded some film projects for her husband, which didn't really make any money, so she needed the money. So she agreed to do Emmanuelle 7 in a non-sexual role, at least in a non-Sylvia Kristel getting naked role. Boy, the plot here, it's hard to follow, but it's basically virtual reality. There's a virtual reality stuff going on, and which allows people to explore their sexual desires within the confines of virtual reality. And then we see those exploits played out. That's pretty much the basis of our film here. There's just one tryst after another, one encounter after another. There's one woman who wants to be Marilyn Monroe, so she does that, but she actually is naked on the street, you know, with the wind blowing her white skirt up. We see some flashbacks to Emmanuelle when she's with a friend of hers. They're talking about when they were in boarding school together years earlier, and they had some lesbian play. We see the other girl said she wanted to do something with Emmanuelle, but she was too scared to do it. And Emmanuelle says, well, let's do it now. So they put on their virtual reality masks and head into the virtual reality world, and they get to relive the encounter from years earlier. We also see an encounter in the very beginning of the film, which didn't turn out the way I guess the girl wanted it to. So years later, she does it again, and this time it does turn out the way she wants to. I don't know. It's just one sexual thing after another in this movie. Now, I got to say, this movie is pretty dirty. It really is. It's not pornography by any means. There's no insertion or anything like that. But this one's pushing the boundaries in terms of what they show and such, which I have no problem with. I like that stuff. But it was even for a Emmanuelle movie, it was a little risque. Now, this Emmanuelle 7, unlike a couple of the Emmanuelle films I've reviewed recently, like specifically 4, 5, and 6, this one is actually rare but affordable. If you look on IMDb, there's only one review total in the whole IMDb about it, and it's my review from when I reviewed it on my previous channel, so I'll have the new one up there soon. But yeah, this one's affordable. 4, 5, and 6, those DVDs sometimes run in the hundreds of dollars. This one you could still get on Amazon for $11.99. Now, I did look on Amazon this morning, and it said there's only 7 in stock, so you better snatch this quick. If it's anything like the other ones, it's going to get expensive. So I will leave a link to Emmanuelle 7 on Amazon down below if you're looking to get it. said, get it while you can. Now this DVD here is in, I think it's Japanese or Chinese or Korean or something, but it's a normal DVD. It plays just fine. And it's an English soundtrack. The whole film was letterboxed, like really letterboxed too. So it looks like it was shot on film. So I don't know where this thing played or where it was broadcast or what, but like I said, nobody has reviewed this movie other than myself. And this is the second time I'm doing it. But yeah, anyway, that's it. That's Emmanuelle 7. This movie kind of segues into the second set of Emmanuelle movies, which also featured Sylvia Kristel. She was, which I'll be doing next. I'll be re-reviewing those next as well. One of the characters in this movie actually appears in those movies as well, in addition to Emmanuelle. So, and I think those were made the same year as this one. So this movie, along with the next 7, were kind of run together a little bit, although the plots of the next 7 movies are vastly different than what was going on here. But we'll get to that soon, starting next week. So, but anyway, like I said, there's been 43 official Emmanuelle movies. There's like 6 different series of 7 films each. And this is the last one of the original 7. Like I said, the next 7 is coming up. Now, if you do the math there, 6 times 7 is 42. I said there's 43. That's correct. There was a movie called Emmanuelle in Rio, which is kind of a standalone feature, unrelated to those other series. So anyway, that's it. Emmanuelle 7, like I said, snatch it up quick while you can and while it's cheap. Check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about it. Has anybody seen Emmanuelle 7 besides me? According to IMDb, nobody has. Watch it. Bye.